Hello and welcome. My name is Garrett. This is my York project, How a Plant Reproduces. Now, for my top 10 list for my webpage, I wanted to keep it very simple and something that you could follow along and understand and that you'd be able to take away from my website. And by doing this, I use my top 10 list that truly helped me to pinpoint these results I'm looking for. Now, being understanding how a reader interprets your webpage is very important because you don't want to discourage people from your website. You want to be very inviting, very interesting. But you don't want to be too clever or creative where it looks like you're just all about the pictures or image. You want to keep it very simple, quick, and easy. The viewer sees that they're on the right website for what they're looking for, and they will be able to gather information from your website. Now, knowing who your audience is and how they perceive something is very important because you never know who's coming to your website. So you always want to keep that in mind. You don't want to lead your website more towards someone who's more knowledgeable in your subject or as someone for the first time looking something up. So you want to keep it very general that everybody who comes to your website can understand and be able to take something away from. You always want to teach as if they know nothing about the subject, which is a very true fact when it's on an online website because you don't know who's coming to it. So you want to keep it simple. Don't use large words, or if you do, break them down in so people understand what the meaning of the word is. You always want to put the most important message towards the beginning. It's shown that readers usually only look at the first couple sentences and then try to move on. So you don't want to put details too far back, as I've done in my pages. Next, it's the big one, is creating the right tone and look and feel. Now for me, wanted to keep it very light, a lot of light coming into the photos, not dark, bright colors. It makes it very warm, welcoming, and I wanted to keep it very elegant while keeping the same theme throughout the pages is a very big important part. You don't want these different pages from page to page because then it doesn't look professional, and a web page is designed to be professional and something that people want to return to and understand more information from you. Another big part of it is using terms that are easily understandable for anyone who comes to the web page. Now, another big issue is keeping the readers engaged when they come to your website. You don't want to be too text heavy where all it is text reading. It loses interest very quickly. You want to add images as you see here as so what's involved. So you get that text definition along with a picture. It really helps establish a good relationship and they get a better understanding of what's going on your website. You also want to ask questions that keep the reader engaged with what they are reading. You want to make them think and give them an answer. It is really helpful for a website to keep going. Well, you also don't want to use too many images or too many diagrams. You want to keep it at that perfect point where it really helps identify the overall look of the website. Now, you also remember to layer your pages. It's very important if you come to something that you need extra explanation, you could give a URL hyperlink. Now you can see I gave some more information that takes you to link to YouTube that helps explain my subject a little more in depth. That could help a lot of people if I can't get that concept or message across. So it's just an extra piece of additional information that really is helpful and a good tool to have in your arsenal for trying to pass information along. Now, I also just did a quick overview. I brought my webpage into Google Docs formations, and I just thought it'd be a little interesting. And it's similar, but it has its very little differences. Now, I did my introduction. It's very informative, but also draws in the reader. And then you do what's involved, how the whole process takes place. It's very nice. As if you also have the male version and the female version of how a plant reproduces and how fertilization, how does that happen? Who does it? Plants don't move, so how does that take place? And there's a lot of other um, effects of nature that help out with fertilization of plants. Now, for some more information, I just gave this little background information. Not all plants have both parts per se, and so they have different names for each kind of plant. And then of course you always have to have the works cited information, which is a big part. And that's it. And I thank you for viewing my York project, and I appreciate you sticking along with me and enjoying my presentation. Thank you.